I'm gonna master the art of French cooking, and Julia Child is gonna teach me. I'm gonna cook through every recipe in this book, and I'm gonna start with the chocolate souffle. Okay, so the first step that Julia wants us to do is to preheat the oven to 425. And then I have my pot of water almost simmering right now, and then we're gonna use this pan right here, and then we'll put chocolate and espresso into it. The water is ready, so I'm just gonna actually turn that off. I have my chocolate here, and then this recipe actually calls for strong coffee, but I only have espresso, like for my Nespresso maker right there, so I'm just gonna do Nespresso. And so then it's just a 1/3 cup. I'm honestly just gonna eye it. It's about half. It's off the heat, so we're just gonna let it sit here and melt. Julia wants us to prep our ramekins or a baking dish. I only have these like really small ramekins, and she wants us to do one big 2.5 quart souffle dish. So I'm just gonna be using these. I'm gonna be cooking it for obviously less time. She wants us to do a collar of aluminum foil, but I think that since I'm using these small ones, that I don't think that I'm gonna need to do a collar. Get a little piece of paper towel and just kind of like wipe it in butter and then wipe it around. Easiest way without getting your hands all dirty. I just came over here to check on my chocolate. I think it's melting really super nicely. I want to pull it off sort of soon because I need this pot. So my chocolate fully melted. I put it aside over there. Dumped out the water, so this is just an empty pan. Now Julia wants me to put flour in a 2-quart saucepan. Get in here a little bit more. Okay, you can see here that's slightly clumpy, but starting to declump. She wants a perfectly smooth cream, and honestly, I think that I got it. I'm going to add in the butter, and she wants this to be over medium heat, so I'm gonna start the heat now until boiling, and then once it boils, I want to stir for 2 minutes. Thickening up so much. It really, this is like a cream, seriously. But if I stop mixing for like literally too long, it starts to clump a little bit. So I pulled it off the heat, and I'm really just going for it. And honestly, it's looking really good. She said beat for 1 minute. It's like total like custard consistency. It looks really super good. She wants us to add in egg yolks and vanilla extract and the melted chocolate that we have. This is like super heavy. I personally love vanilla extract, so I never measure. Alright, this looks pretty good, you guys. I'm pretty proud of myself. Okay, next we're gonna do our egg whites and our salt, and then in a separate bowl we're going to whisk it and create soft peaks. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add the salt in right now to my egg whites. And I think I'm just gonna try to do it with a fork. We'll see if that can create. Literally nothing is happening, and so I'm gonna put this in my stand mixer because I'm exhausted and I'm out of breath and I need some help. So sorry, Julia, I gotta use the stand mixer. I got my soft peak. It's looking very nice. All right, and now she wants me to sprinkle by sprinkle beat in the sugar until it gets hard peaks. So there you go. And these are stiff peaks, people. This looks so freaking good. This looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. Look at these stiff peaks. Like, are you seeing that? That's insane. I don't think I've ever done it that well before. Then I have my chocolate mixture here, and Julia says to very carefully fold it in. As delicately as I can, fold it in together. Okay. Feel like I'm starting to get into over-mixing territory right now, but it's still like not fully combined, so. It seriously looks so good. Now she wants us to put them into the pastry or the ramekins. I'm not sure how far to fill them because I feel like they're gonna raise. So, I don't know, maybe like 3/4 full. I think I'm gonna fill it about this much. My beautiful soufflés, honestly, I'm so proud of them. Even if they completely flop in the oven, I'm still very proud of myself. I'm going to put our soufflés in the oven now. Julia wants it on the bottom rack, but I'm a little afraid that my soufflé might pop over and burn. So I have a another pan on the bottom here, and then I'm gonna put them on the top rack, so. I'm just going to hope that it doesn't pop over and burn. I'm going to hope it all goes well. You're not supposed to open the oven. It's very important. But I'm dying and I'm really concerned that something's gonna burn. So we have about 30 seconds left, and we're gonna put it on here, put some powdered sugar on them, and then eat immediately. So there's the alarm. What to do because the tops haven't really cracked yet. And Julia Child says when the souffle is well risen and top has cracked. So honestly, I think I'm gonna leave it in for another minute. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in for another minute. Okay, so most of my souffles are not turning out, but I think I have one perfect one. I'm gonna pull it out right now. I have a perfect souffle! Okay, I think my other two need to cook longer, but literally come look right now. Don't look at this. Get out of there. Look how perfect that is. I'm literally so proud of myself. I'm so perfect. Look at this. I'm so happy with that. This one might slightly be a little bit overcooked. This one, maybe too, but honestly, you guys, this one, I mean, we've eaten into it now, but like this one was so freaking good. So the souffles are done. They tasted literally delicious. I think they turned out okay, but they tasted delicious. They looked good. I had one really perfect one. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you continue to join along. I'm going to be posting recipes all the time. I'm going to be cooking through her entire book, so make sure that you keep watching.